Hello everybody, Richard Urban Warlock here, you and them reading time. If you're new to me, it's one spread for you, one spread for them. These are obviously love readings. Now what I'm going to do this time is I'm actually going to set my intentions for it to be about a relationship, because there can be situationship, there can be that you've got your eye on somebody. However, with the people who are naturally drawn to me, I get a lot of people going through awakenings, and unfortunately awakenings have a big impact on relationships. Now, I'm not saying that you're going through an awakening, but because it's been a bit of a common thread, I thought, why not? Let's do an actual relationship one. So these are available, okay? So if you want a private one, the quickest, cheapest way to get a reading out of me, if you find the link for Stan Store, or if you go to the price list at Urban Warlock Healing, find the red button, you can find same day guarantee recorded you and them readings, only 20 quid, right? So I'm going to start with you, and then we're going to go to part 2, which is going to be them, okay? So these are collective, take ours around there. Right, let's have a look. Oh no. Doth. Tres. Right. Okay. It could be an awakening. Right, not gonna lie to you. So we start off with the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune for me talks about one of two things. It's the energy around us, or the way we're thinking about things. Now, I feel like it is to do with the energy around you. I feel like there's been a shift. Now, when you, if it is related to awakening, you go through the awakening, then you have the dark night of the soul, and then you settle and you start to go, you know, there's the shift in energy. You want to start pushing forwards with new things, etc., etc. What it feels like is, it feels like you've kind of got, I'm going to go a little bit left field here. It's like you kind of got all excited, like all these possibilities, where's life going to take me, yada, yada, yada. Now, as part of that process, that's then going to put you in Temperance. Now, the Temperance card for me is the alignment card. Mind, body, soul, all in alignment. We know who we are, what we want, where we're going, okay? You'll also notice the angels pouring into a cup. So it talks about periods of self-love, self-care, self-healing. I feel it's more to do with the realisation, because an awakening is about getting you to go, oh my God, I'm in the wrong job, I'm in the wrong relationship, I'm in the wrong family, I need to get into alignment. What am I supposed to be doing? Who am I? What am I? What is this all about? I want to find what I'm supposed to be doing. So I feel like this is a desire to get into alignment. It could be deciding what you want from your life, okay? The problem is, this is when this happens. 9 of Swords. Swords are where we think, words we use. You're the person in bed, head in your hands, crying. It talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, and depression. The swords here represent a ladder, so it's asking you to change the mindset, climb out up the ladder, get out of Dodge, basically. Okay, it's not easy, of course it's not. You know what I mean? Right. Right, we then got the 10 of Wands in the reverse position, Wands fire action, 10's completion cards. Upright position, this is a release card. You're the chap there carrying the Bale of Wands back to that village. When he gets back there, he's going to drop it like a stack of SHRT and say, I'm not doing this anymore, somebody else can do it, I'm out. The problem is it's in the reverse position. You're still trying to hold on. Reason being is 2 of Cups. Cups, water, emotions. This is my favourite card. I'm a Taurus album ruled by Venus, I love love. I've just clocked 333 on the timer. This is the Divine Counterparts card. They're getting married. Now, there's one or two ways I can go with this. Let me get all the cards out first. Overall outcome card. Judgment in the reverse. Right, so this talks about either internal or external judgment. I feel like, because you're wanting to go towards alignment, I feel like it's fear of judgment. Okay. Obstacles or blockages. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action. We often call this the 11-11 card, make a wish. Now, because this card can equate to marriage, the obstacle or blockage here is knowing that you're going to have to potentially break this contract. Now, you might be married because it's a relationship reading, okay? Removing any blockages. Hierophant. This is an awakening relationship reading. So the Hierophant's one of the divine masculines. He's divine masculine on a more spiritual based level. And he talks about going on a journey of self-discovery. Who am I? What am I? Where am I going? Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, what this feels like is you've had a shift. You've had a shift. Now, there is an awakening card in tarot. It's the Tower card. But the Tower card awakenings is when everything collapses around you, right? You also get what I call slow drip awakenings, and it's where the universe pokes and prods you and makes you feel like you're an alien and you feel all out of sorts and you can't put your finger on why it is that you're feeling the way it is that you're feeling. And it goes poke, 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 poke until you kind of go, I think I'm an awakening here. Yeah, that I feel like that's what the Wheel of Fortune is this shift. Now I feel like you're going to identify that. You're potentially going to be doing a little bit of work. You can come to me, for example, for a spiritual advice and guidance session. I do offer those as well. And you're going to go, right, I understand now, I need to find my alignment. The problem is, it's going to mean not necessarily leaving this relationship, although we have got the Ten of Wands there, but having to change the dynamic of the relationship. So that's going to put you into a what about a phrase, sense of depression, 555. You're going to hold on because there is love for this person. And you see each other as, you know, together, you know, soulmates, might not be divine counterparts, but you're worried about the judgment of leaving this. Now, the other way that we can go is that, you know, we get up to Ten of Wands, you're not wanting to, you're kind of grasping onto this relationship in your old life, and then somebody comes in who could potentially be a divine counterpart. I'm not saying anything's going to happen. There might be what we call a false divine, where somebody gets sent in to trigger the destruction, basically, and nothing happens. It's just that you then go, oh my God, I feel like I need to be with this person and my current partner, you know what I mean? But it's here because with the judgment in the reverse, we'll have to wait till spread 2, so you'll have to join me in part 2. With the judgment in the reverse there, it does feel more like a fear of judgment, or you not judging yourself worthy enough, rather than you doing anything if we're going that way. These are collective, it could go either way. So I'm going to go to part 2. If you ain't got time, save it, come back later. Like I say, if you want a personalised reading, link stands still top of my profile, or if you can't get your brain out into gear, I have to find it. Urban Wallet Healing, priceless red button. Find it there. 20 quid, same day guaranteed. Ta-ta.